Good morning, students, teachers, and visitors in the building, and welcome to an outstanding week at Beaver Beauty Academy. This is our last week before we take Thanksgiving break. Remember, students and staff, Beaver Beauty Academy will be closed on November 23rd through the 30th, and we will reopen on December 1st. I hope you all enjoy your Thanksgiving breaks. Today is a very, very busy day. First of all, we're starting our Spirit Week festivities.
Spirit Week, Spirit Week, Spirit Week.
It's the start of Spirit Week this week. Let's have fun and let's make sure we keep our outfits school appropriate. Today is cap and gown pictures for our graduating students. That will take place from 4 to 6 p.m. on the back cosmetology clinic floor. And the holding room, the waiting area, will be in Miss Tan's classroom. So graduates, as you arrive, go to Miss Tan's classroom, see Janae, pick up your cap and gown, put it on, and wait for your turn to smile for your picture. Also, today we have our Thanksgiving feast. From 12 until 1 o'clock, we have our daytime Thanksgiving feast. And from 6 to 7 this evening, our evening class Thanksgiving feast. I hope you guys enjoy the feast. I'll be coming around to sample what you brought.
When I say 0, y'all say
One.
When I say 90, y'all say
Short layers.
When I say 180, y'all say
Long layers.
When I say 45, y'all say
Elevation.
Last week, we celebrated our veterans for Veterans Day. Take a look.
It's a time to remember the ones who we lost. The fathers and sons, the mothers and daughters who went overseas and fought so we could be free. Believe it or not, they dying for peace, they dying for speech. They died in the streets of the Middle East. They left a family at home.
And now for our Students of the Month for the month of October. From Miss Joe's Junior Barber class, we have Brittany Spurrill. Spurrill, aka SIP, gives 110% every day. Attendance, attitude, energy, and early homework. Spurrill did her big one for Trunk or Treat. Her classmates are all superstars. They also agree SIP's performance this month was exceptional. Way to go, Brittany. From Miss D's Braids, Weaves, and Wigs class, Danielle Buchanan. Attendance, A1. Attitude, very positive. She takes notes, she helps others, and she is always on top of it. Congratulations, Danielle. From Miss George's cosmetology class, Jordan Williams. Jordan is always willing to do whatever is asked, providing great customer service to her clients while also being professional. Congratulations, Jordan. From Miss Gibson's aesthetics class, Miss Rakia Clark. Rakia is a super helpful student and a great scholar. Her attitude and energy towards aesthetics is professional, and she doesn't hesitate to take on a new challenge. Congratulations. From Miss Mariah's aesthetics class, Jayla Jackson. Jayla is such a light and fresh breath of air. She is always eager to learn and helps her fellow classmates. Her words of encouragement and contagious smile is often the guiding light to productivity in the classroom. Wow. Congratulations, Jayla. From Miss Stacy's nail class, Joriel Shepard. This student represents BBA well. Her attendance, professionalism, work ethic, attitude, grades, her helpfulness, top notch. I am thankful to have her as a student. That is a very high compliment, Joriel. Congratulations. Miss Scruggs' PM cosmetology class, Armani Kitchens. Armani has 100% test scores, 100% review questions, 100% practical grades. Wow, Armani. She is a natural when it comes to doing hair. She takes direction well, and she is a silent force coming to take over the hair industry. Wow, we have some phenomenal students at Beaver Beauty Academy, and I'm so glad that we're able to recognize them with our Students of the Month. And last but not least, we have Miss Brittany Ward in the daytime barbering class, senior barbering, and her Student of the Month is Brianna Jones. She's a talented, hardworking role model for her peers, always willing to help, and she keeps a smile on her face. Good job, Brianna. Congratulations to all of our Students of the Month. Please see MK to pick up your gift card. Instructors, it's time for a uniform check. I would like for you to pause the camera after I finish my instructions and do a uniform check. Do your students have on their badges? Do they have on their smocks or aprons? Are they in closed-toed shoes? And do they have on scrubs? If not, we need to make sure we're writing uniform violations. Instructors, if you do not enforce the rules, trust me, the students will ride the rules. It's important that each and every student is dressed in their full uniform on a daily basis, especially with their badges. This helps us to learn their names and to also make sure that we know that everyone in this building, in classrooms, walking down hallways, in areas where clients shouldn't be, that they belong there. So students, please do me a favor. Please wear your badges on a daily basis in all components of your uniform. I'm counting on you to do the right thing.
We're in Ms. D's class.
And we learning so much. Half of the class is working on middle part bust down quickies.
This side of the class is working on deep side part sew-ins.
Now that we're done with our braid downs, we'll start gluing the tracks from the nape of the neck to the top of where the leave out starts.
For us working on sew-ins, we learned how to do the double lock stitch technique, which helps for removal with our clients. We're able to use the loop to just cut it easily, and it comes out easy.
You girls are doing so much better. You're braiding faster and neater. Y'all don't forget, we leave out enough hair to
Cover the weft and hide the track.
And to my ladies, bonnets are not okay. We do not wear bonnets at Beaver Beauty Academy. If I see you with the bonnet on, I'm going to ask you to go to the restroom, get your hair together, and take it off or to clock out. It's not okay. We don't want to see bonnets. I know we all have bad hair days. I'm a woman. I have bad hair days as well. And when I have a bad hair day, I'm going to put on my Beaver Beauty Academy turban. You can wear a turban as well. It does not have to be a Beaver Beauty Academy turban. It just needs to be solid black. No reds, no colors, no scarves, none of that. A turban. We want to keep it nice and classy and professional looking. And so when you have a bad hair day, a turban is acceptable. You can also wear a plain black cap. Or you can purchase a Beaver Beauty Academy cap. And this is for the gents as well. Guys, no hats unless it's a plain solid hat or a Beaver Beauty Academy hat. Please help us keep the integrity of our program nice and high by abiding by our uniform code.
Class, we're about to get into this Brazilian wax demo.
Hello there. What do you think about this hoodie on my head? Do I look professional? Am I giving school? I don't think so. Students, please do not walk around this school with hoodies on your head. If you like to wear a hoodie, that's perfectly fine, but take the hood off. We appreciate you following the rules of Beaver Beauty Academy, even though we know we have a lot of them, but it takes that to keep order in the school. One other thing that we like to you guys to stop doing is wearing your headphones on the clinic floor and in class. No headphones on the clinic floor and in class, please. And now for our jewel of the week.
So originally I'm from Lansing, Michigan. Packed my whole family of 6 up and moved to Atlanta, Georgia in 2008. I received my barber stylist license in 2013. And I was just always really hungry. So my first year I did 6 figures pretty much every year as a master barber stylist, starting right out the bat. But again, I was a hustler. I was passing out business cards. Anytime I didn't have somebody in my chair, I was out trying to go and get more clients. Always loved the smell of when I went into a barbershop. Plus my mother and my sister, they grew up in the industry as well. They both did hair. So I was always around it. And I was like, man, this is something I want to do. So I have an identical twin sister and we were music artists at the time, but I still couldn't escape that like desire to want to be in the hair and beauty industry. So I said, well, I'm gonna open a barber shop. And then I said, well, you know what? Let me just go get my license and actually become a barber. So that's what I did. Got my license. I was very hungry in school, just determined to just get the practice in so I could be great once I got out in the real world. But then I was introduced to the salon suite industry because I walked into this building and they had like much larger suites. So you could lease like a space big enough to run like your own salon. So I had a 6-chair salon suite
Wow.
That's how big they were. And so I was like, oh, this is pretty interesting. You know, he's not really like hands-on. The owner's hardly ever here. But I literally walked down, I did the math on the doors. I said, well, I know I'm paying him this much and they paying him this much. I said, oh no, he making some money over here. Exactly. And I started my own brand, Encore Salon Suites, and it's been amazing. You know, it was a rough start initially because I did everything on my own, but that's why I'm so passionate about helping others get into the industry a little bit easier with my course and stuff like that.
The mission of Beaver Beauty Academy is to provide high-quality technical training that will enable our students to pass state licensing exams, gain employment, and compete in the rapidly changing beauty and massage industries. Students, make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.